Hello everyone, Redwood 901-007, this billowing man over here, doing another review tonight on some more Afzal, and this is Silverfox. I've heard many good things about this, specifically from Jaden Daddy, and I am Karna-chan over at hookahpro.com, your ultimate source for all things hookah. They rant and rave about this flavor a lot. This is actually from IMC himself. He got it in a day before he sent it out to me. This is fairly fresh. It's very nice and moist. The cut on it is same as the other Afzal. As I said, it's a lot like the Nakhla cut, where it's more sticky than drippy, and fairly big, thicker cut, some stems in there. Anyway, and that's not really important. It's that kind of cut. It's like a Nakhla type thing. So you smoke it the same way you smoke Nakhla. I have it packed up in the Beast for IMC actually. So funny enough, we're smoking something he sent me out of his hookah with his Egyptian bowl. What do you know? Yeah, let's go into the smell on it. So I initially get a double apple smell, very similar to the Nakhla double apple, mixed with some spice notes. I mean, there's some spice notes in double apple, but I'm saying some spice kind of more like the Bombay Pan Masala we had some spices I couldn't identify in this. I kind of picked some of that up in the smell.
Yeah, what I'm getting is you get a little bit of apple, and what people, not confused, I'd say you get a taste of it also as a slight black licorice taste. It's very subtle, but you get the apple more so.
Yeah, the anise is definitely there.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of layerings with spice and everything like that, and also it's topped off with this very sweet, fruity flavor, which I can't really put my finger on.
Something besides the apple, or it might just be a different kind of apple, besides the Nakhla double apple, which is, you know, everyone really knows what that is. It might just be a little bit of a variant on that, I'd assume. Yeah,
what the taste that we're both getting that we can feel in the back of our throats are kind of a little bit of like a cranberry, which may not be correct, but it's the taste that we're getting that is kind of is a lasting taste in your mouth.
It kind of, that sits on my tongue a little bit. Anyway, it smokes really well, this Afzal. All the Afzal I've had, what do we have? We had Bombay Pan Masala, the Choco Mint, which we didn't really like, and is there another one? That was the first one.
I think that was it.
Anyway, yeah, but we have more to review. It smokes almost the same as Nak. It's good stuff, honestly. People bash on this brand, it's cheap as hell, but select few flavors have been good so far. I haven't had any of the fruity ones, so we will do raspberry though. So yeah, the flavor is very complex actually, much more so than Nakhla double apple. It has a lot more spice notes and a lot more layering in there that I find more enjoyable. Like, I haven't really been able to pick everything out. We've only been smoking for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, and that's kind of the fun of it. There's so many things in there, and they're so layered so properly that it's very hard to get a specific taste out of it. It's more of all of them combining together for this kind of good smoking experience, I guess.
Yeah, I like it. I really used to love Nakhla double apple so much, and then I smoked it almost too much, and I've let it sit in a while. I might come back to it sometime soon, but I'm letting it sit in the stash so I can want it more, you know, have a little double apple craving. And this kind of like gives that to me, because it's not quite the same, but it has that hint of it. So yeah, on the forefront of the flavor is the anise. It's not very strong, but it's definitely noticeable. That comes with like the sweetness of an apple, and then some spicy undertones, different than what's in the Nak. This is obviously, I'm comparing it a lot to the Nakhla double apple because they're supposed to be similar. But yeah, it's a whole different thing. There's way more in it, and so then as you like try and taste it more, you start picking up these undertones of all kinds of delicious shit.
There's no real dominant flavor in it. It's really just a whole hosh-posh of different things, but the apple-y, black licoricey taste that you're getting is a little more on the forefront, and then you get the other flavors that kind of come in on your palate a little later on, but it's all there.
Sometimes I find the anise in Nakhla to be a bit too much for me. I hate black licorice, but I like double apple. But this actually has like the right amount. It might be that it lost some of its flavor in the trade. It might be a stronger flavor, who knows? But the level of the flavor, like the flavor strength on this, I'd say actually, it's probably about like the middle of the scale. It's not overpowering, but you're able to pick everything up, which is nice. So yeah, it's much more smokable on a more regular basis for people who don't like anise than the Nakhla. What else can I say? It's like I said, it's really hard to pick out these flavors, but like I said, it has the anise, like apples, and then some sweetness that might come from the apple, might not, and then some spices and all kinds of undertones that there's no chance I pick up. Rating wise, you wanna go first on this actually?
Yeah, sure. I would go 8.5 on it. It's a very interesting flavor. It's something that I feel that I can smoke on a fairly regular basis. And there's just so much in there that it's interesting. It's not at the it's at the higher end of our spectrum, but it's not top. We've got stuff that's over it, so that's why I gave it an 8.5.
Yeah. I also just want to thank IMC again because he sent me maybe like 40 grams of this because it is one of his favorites. He did not need to include this. He did me a big favor by throwing this in. I think he gave it. I don't know if he actually did a video review on it or not, but he told me it's like ultimate, amazing, delicious, whatnot. So I'm assuming that'd be like a 10 on 10 for him.
Yeah.
Same thing with Jay and Dad, it'd be a 10 on 10. For me, it's not that good, but I'm going to give this an 8.5.
Ooh.
I forgot what you gave it.
I gave it an 8. Sure you did. Both gave it 8.5.
Oh, really? I was not paying attention to this Billow man over here.
17 divided by 2, 8.5. That's our group rating. It's a good flavor. It's something that I would recommend you actually purchase. It's cheap also.
Yeah, if you guys do want to try some DM or some Afzal, Hookah One's the place to do it. They're one of the only vendors I know that carries those. But yeah, I mean it's cheap. I think it's like $7 or $7.50 for 250 grams. So there's no harm in trying it out. It's also like $1.50 or not even like $2 for a 50-gram pack. So it's sort of trying this stuff out. I wouldn't go for the fruit flavors from what I've heard. Go for the spice flavors. This is kind of like a mix, I guess. But it's good. So yeah, 8.5. I can smoke this often. I don't know if I'll buy it because Hookah One, whole big deal, Canada, whatever. But I'm happy to smoke through. Well, very happy to smoke through the rest of the batch I have.
It won't last long.
No, we'll probably smoke this up quick. So yeah, I don't know. We might do another review tonight, depending on how we're feeling. I don't know what it's gonna be.
That's about fine.
Yeah, we have nothing else to do.
Summer.
Ish. Anywho, you have anything to say?
Stay tuned.